So today, I'm just swapping a bad tire. Not this Ginger. There you go, get it. Yeah, craziness. Look at this. So I've been dealing with this one for a little while. We got a decent amount of plugs in here. I think 10 now. Every time I ride it, it just gets worse and worse. Oh, you got 2 balls in your mouth. Let's see. Come here. Yeah, 2. There you go. So I thought I'd bring you guys along and show you the tools and stuff that I've made that makes this job virtually effortless. And if you've ever done ATV tires, you know they're one of the hardest things out there to do. So this is just a stack of tire plugs right in the sidewall, and then there's just some tire patches over it that I put over it. That just holds this. The tire patches actually glue themselves to the plugs, and they just hold all the plugs together in a lump, and then I kind of smooth them over. And so as the tire was rotating, they didn't get snagged on anything and get just yanked out. But that's held up for 50 miles or so. I could do a video on permanently repairing sidewall damage like this, but for right now, I'm just going to remove it, show you the stuff I use. Just pull out the valve core, just make stuff way easier. And now, I was able to get my tool under there that I built. I have a whole video on this. You can buy these things. Get that wedged under there. Everybody complains that you're going to ruin aluminum rims. I use it on aluminum rims all the time. There's this little thumb here. This is just a chunk of extra sidewall from another tire. I'm going to put that right under there. This pulls itself in against the tire. Pulls this under it. So this is the easy side because I only have a little bit of a lip before the well. So the front side's the easy side on an ATV tire. Completely broken. If you try like a bead breaker or something on a tire machine, you'll fight it. You'll hate yourself. You absolutely will. You'll spend so much time. Most guys end up just cutting them off. This is the hard side because I have this entire distance that's almost the same width, and so the tire has to push down on that. So a lot of times I have to take a couple different bites because you have to stretch this circle. There's just no way you could push this all the way down with this side all the way up where you can on the other side. So if I can't get this under, what I do will sometimes I'll just take a screwdriver, kind of wedge it like that. Get it under close enough. Put this on. There we go. You know, and this, I don't want to damage the bead necessarily. We'll come over as far as it kind of lets me. Tighten it up. And if you're doing this by hand, one of the best things I can suggest is to use soapy water and start spraying that every time. If you're using a manual bead breaker, every time you push it down, push some soapy water in there. That'll help that when it springs back, release easier. Looks like I've got one more bite. We'll get it. We're broken. There we go. And they have a huge bead lock thing in here. Car tires are nowhere near that. So now let's throw it on the tire machine and pull it off. So I actually built this bar not too long ago. And I actually didn't design it for this small rim, 12-inch rims. But it seems to work just fine for it. Just put it on there. down there. You guys can't see, but don't even break a sweat. The bead's not damaged at all. Can be completely reused. Here's a big chunk of tire plugs. One of my first attempts, the tire plugs fell inside. First side. Okay, gotta grab my vice grips. I'll lube up the top side. Throw your vice grips on. Chunk of tire rubber. That just keeps it from peeling back off as you run around. Actually, I need to be where the valve stem is. I don't want it to come down on the valve stem. I want it to come just past it. Get this on. There we go. Okay, to seat that bead, we're going to use a tire strap method around the outside. And your strap always, like, it just wants to kink in like this area. So the way you relieve that is then you hammer around the outside and it distributes the load all the way around the strap. There we go. Screw it down there good. Put the core back in. We're done. I generally like to take them all the way up to their maximum bead seating pressure. This one has 32 psi, and that just makes sure the bead's seated all around. And then we can use this Haltech chuck to just drain the air out again to a usable level. It's a little stuck. Run for it now? Maybe.
Maybe?
Hey. How was it? Good? You want to hop in? You're done. You done? Yep, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys.